Let's just open this. And bulgogi beef.
It's gonna be a fun cleanup job.
So filling.
Look at that crab.
It's pretty cute. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss May. On my channel I do a variety of lifestyle videos, vlog videos, unboxing haul videos, and food review videos. In today's video is going to be a good old Costco haul. It is actually a huge Costco haul because we haven't been to Costco since like I think probably before Christmas. So it's been a while, so I got so excited and I bought a little bit more than usual. Before we start, don't forget to like this video. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you won't miss out any future content. And without further ado, let's dive into today's haul and do some taste test as well. Before today's haul, I forgot to repurchase this item, but I really want to give it a shout out because I've been enjoying it so much. We actually got it, I think, like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and the whole box is gone. I think we got it from Costco. This is from the brand Can, and this is the Keto Crisp bars. Like basically it's like a protein bar type of thing, and it has two flavors. One of them is almond butter, the other one is almond butter and chocolate chip. So basically it's like a two flavor in one bag. My favorite is the almond butter chocolate chip, so I ate all of that, and then there are like two more left here. So there are like 12 bars in each box, and I pretty much finished them within 3 weeks. So what I like about this item is that if you look at the nutrition facts, I think a lot of times I eat those bars before I go to the gym or in between workouts. You know, like I don't want to be too full, but I want a lot of energy to help myself to perform. So each bar for the almond butter one is 220 calories, and for the chocolate chip almond butter is 250 calories. I think it's a pretty good calories for me to sustain my performance. Since this item is identified as keto, it's pretty high in fat. And what I love about this item is that there are 10 grams of dietary fiber. So it's super high in fiber. It has 11 grams of protein and only 2 grams of sugar, which I love because a lot of times when I eat those protein bars, I just felt like, yes, I want to eat a quick meal, but they're not healthy because there's a ton of sugar in there, and sometimes it gets my glucose spike, and I don't like that. I actually they don't help my performance as much, versus this one, it keeps me full for a long time because of high fat, high protein content, but it's pretty low in carbs. So, and when it comes to carbs, it's mainly fiber, which is really good because a lot of people on keto diet are a little bit constipated. I'm not on keto diet, but personally I eat a lot of keto food just because sometimes my glucose level could be a little bit high, and it really helps me out like when it comes to gym performance, eating between workouts, before workouts, and things like that. And there are not many like options on the market that has like very low in sugar, but it tastes good. But this one actually tastes good. A lot of the sugar-free ones, they taste kind of weird, but this one actually has a really good texture, and I love the fiber content. So that's the first item. I forgot to repurchase today. Bummer, but I bought more items. This is a repurchase item. I actually bought 2 of them because we don't get to go every single week, and then when I get to go to Costco, I love to stock up, and those things, as long as you don't open them, they don't actually go bad. This is from the brand Inno foods, and this one is the gluten-free Keto Crackers, and this is actually like a 3rd time that I purchased them. I love this brand. I used to buy their like keto coconut clusters, but I don't think everyone clusters. I don't think everyone likes coconut, but this one tastes so good because it's actually salty. If you look at the nutrition facts, 5 crackers is 100 calories with 7 grams of fat, but only 3 grams of saturated fat. It does contain 7 grams of carbohydrates, but no added sugar, and 2 grams of fiber and 1 gram of sugar alcohol and 30 grams of protein. So as a cracker item, it actually is pretty low when it comes to the carb intake. So although I already know what it looks like, I want to give you a look. Alright guys, so this is what the cracker looks like. It's pretty thick, but it's not too thick. So if you look at the ingredients, it has pumpkin seeds, I believe, coconut, almonds, hemp seeds, and sunflower seeds. And it's so crispy. and it is so filling. This is what it looks like. Yeah, you can see all of the raw ingredients here. So this one, I love the flavor because you can taste all of the seeds, you can taste the nuts, and you can taste the coconut, but it's not sweet. It's like slightly sweetened, but it's also like salty. It's like very good texture, very good flavor. It has the flavor from the natural ingredients and the flavor from the seasoning, of course. So it's 4 grams of net carbs. Technically, I think it's pretty high if you're actually on keto diet, but I'm not. I'm just trying to go on like a low carb diet. So this one is totally. So the next item is organic seaweed Bugak chips. So this is also the second time I purchased it. I actually did a taste test over the Costco haul last time, and these ones taste so good. So what it has is basically seaweed chips, but more than seaweed chips because it also has the organic sticky rice. So it does contain carbs, but it's a little bit better than like normal carb chips, because like normally you're just eating carbs, but this one you're eating carbs like sticky rice and the seaweed, and there's so much nutrients here. So if you look at the ingredient list, it has sticky rice, seaweed, sunflower oil, cane sugar, sesame seeds, sea salt, and some seasoning powder. It's really simple. It does have like a little bit of, like, if you're not a seaweed eater, you may not like this one. But I personally really like it, and it also contains a little bit of sugar, so it's a little bit sweet, and you have the natural sweetness from the sticky rice, and it's crunchy. It is so good. So I got 2 bags because they were on sale. I can't say no to the things on sale. So it looks exactly like this. So make sure you watch my other Costco haul video after today's video if you want to take a look at what's inside. I'll link it down below and also at the right. So next item is also a snack. It's actually the first time I purchased this, so we're going to try this out together. This is the only bean crunchy roasted edamame beans, high protein super snack, low carbs, gluten-free, and vegan. I love edamame, but I've never had edamame beans like chip snacks. 1/3 of a cup is a serving. It's 130 calories, 7 grams of fat, 2 grams of sugar, but only 0.2 gram of added sugar, and 13 grams of protein. So it's a high protein snack. I love like beans like these. I love like peas, chickpeas. So let's try out this item. Is it spicy? I don't know. It looks like, oh, it is spicy. It is the Sriracha flavor. I was like, why is the packaging so red? Is it spicy? Is it tomato? For some reason, like red package just remind me of tomato sauce. I was like, I hope it's not tomato flavor. It's Sriracha flavor, which makes sense. All right, so let's take a look at what's inside. This is what it looks like. Ooh, it is the edamame beans. Basically, it's a soy product. It's pretty cute with the Sriracha chili powder. It's a little bit salty. Ooh, I can taste the chili. It's very hard to overeat this because it's actually quite spicy. It's more spicy than I thought. It's actually pretty spicy, and I love spicy food. So I like this, but just FYI, it may be too spicy for some people, just because like if you just keep eating it like one after one, you will feel that like spice coming out. But I think it's a really good item if you want to put it into your salad or maybe on top of your soup. If you just eat it by itself, you kind of need to like spicy food. I like spicy food, but still, I think it's very hard for me to overeat this, which is great. And it's quite salty. It does contain 239 milligrams of sodium, which is pretty high for this snack. So I think the strong flavor is gonna give me some portion control. So this item is pretty good, but it may not be for everyone just because it's quite spicy with the Sriracha flavor. But I personally actually like it, and I think I'll put it into my soup or something or salad to add some texture and flavor. Next item, I'm so excited. This is from the brand Pulmuone. It's actually the second time I purchased something from this brand. Previously in my channel, I reviewed a tonkatsu ramen soup item from the same brand. It actually tasted pretty good. I think it was one of the better tonkatsu ramen soup that I had from the market. You know, at the restaurants they're usually way better, but you know, considering the convenience factor, the price and everything. So this time I saw a different item here from the same brand. This is the Japanese style noodle teriyaki stir-fry udon with mixed vegetable toppings. So this is what it looks like, and it says it's microwavable, ready in minutes. It has 4 noodle packets, 4 seasoning packets, and 4 topping packets. I'm actually really excited about this one because I like the other item from the same brand, so hopefully it's authentic flavor. This is what the nutrition fact labels. I always read them before I purchase stuff. Sometimes I forget and then sometimes I am surprised myself, but overall, I hope this one tastes good. I will film a dedicated video reviewing this item, and also if you're curious about the tonkatsu ramen soup from the brand, check out my review video as well. I'll link it down below in this description box. Next item, this is from the brand Blount. How do you say this? Blount? Well, my husband was so excited when he saw this item. I was kind of skeptical because normally when we buy soup like these from the store, I've always felt like they're okay, but not like super good, because I like the chicken tortilla soup from Costco, but we also tried other like more like a cream based soup, but they're like okay. So but he really wanted to try the king crab and corn chowder, so today we're gonna eat this for dinner and we're gonna test it out and film a clip over here to show you if it actually tastes good. I'm excited, but at the same time kind of skeptical. And also, if you have tried it, comment down below if you like it or not. I know we all have different preference. I think one time I shared something and somebody bought it and then didn't like it as much, or vice versa. I think there was one time I didn't like something and then people got offended. We all have different taste buds, just FYI. Just because I like something doesn't mean that you will like it, but we will try our best to show you what it looks like, if it's promising, and describe the flavor, and then you can make a decision on your own.
Stove top, remove lid and film, pour into heavy saucepan, bring to simmer over medium heat, stirring occasionally.
Oh, that's so thick. Make sure you stir it, but don't boil it all the way, just warm it up. There's corn in there, some carrots. Gotta watch this one, make sure you don't boil them. I think it's gonna ruin the flavor and it says in the packet. Let's check the temperature. What is it? Wait, what does it mean?
You're gonna need to get it at 165.
What does it say, 165?
Okay, so that's what it says right here.
Oh. Okay, ready. I think you're boiling it too much.
I didn't boil it at all.
Well, you already went up. Look at our cat being right there. All right, so let's try this out. Whew. Oh, it's really good. It's really creamy and sweet. There's a little bit of crab, but I can't taste the crab. You try it, but the flavor is really good.
It tastes pretty good. It's got a lot of corn flavor. It's not very spicy, which is not surprising.
There's not spicy.
Right now I'm like saying it's not spicy.
Right, it doesn't say spicy on the package.
Well, no, but I thought it might have some heat.
Why?
Because sometimes like corn salsa is kind of spicy.
No, but this is the corn, like king crab chowder. They're never
got
spicy.
Some potatoes. It's definitely got good flavor. I like it. It definitely needs more crab though. There's no crab in here.
I don't taste any crab. I thought this is like corn cream soup.
Right, it's basically just like corn chowder. There's no crab in this.
Yeah, like the flavor is really good and the texture is really thick. But I don't taste the crab. Do you taste the crab flavor?
No.
I don't taste any crab
There's
flavor.
no crab in here at all.
It's
Maybe like there's some crab broth or something. Like it's a little bit, maybe like seafood, seafood flavor in there, but there's no crab.
Yeah.
There's potatoes. There's a lot of corn.
If you're buying it for the crab, don't. But if you're buying it for like a good creamy corn soup for the good flavor, and if you want to put your own crab in there, I actually recommend this. What do you think?
Yep. I think that this one actually tastes better than the one that I have from Trader Joe's.
Really?
Yeah.
Trader Joe's doesn't have this specific one.
No, they had something very similar. I tried it.
Really?
Yep. They had like a corn chowder. I tried it.
The flavor is good,
Right,
but
the flavor is very good.
Not
It
crab.
just needs more crab. So hence, I'm gonna doctor it up.
Honestly, I wish that the brand actually put some imitation crab, because I know putting real king crab would make this item super expensive, probably not gonna be super affordable. But at the same time, like if you're selling this as like a king crab chowder, I would expect a little bit of crab, maybe a little bit of imitation crab just for the texture, just so that when I eat it, I'll be like, oh, there's a little bit of imitation crab in there, and maybe a little bit of crab broth from the real crab, and the flavor itself is really, really good. But if you just serve it to me, I'll be like, oh, this is a great like potato corn soup. And okay, this is something exciting. We're gonna open this because once you open this, you have to consume it within 48 hours. It says in the container, and this one is super expensive. It's $30. But since we bought the soup, the king crab chowder soup, we were thinking about buying some crab lob and put the crab meat into the soup to make it like, you know. So long story short, we got a container of crab meat. It's so expensive, $30 for small containers like this, but it's actually really good. It's just crab meat and sodium to prevent the formation of good crystals, and it's just super pure. But it does say that like you have to consume it right after, like 48 hours after opening it. So right now it's Saturday evening, which is, let's just open this because I think we're gonna eat the soup for dinner. Smells pretty good. Smells like crab. It's a real crab meat because I'm so used to eating imitation crab meat that I don't remember what real crab meat tastes like. Sad. All right, let's see. This is what it looks like. And then let's go. It actually tastes pretty fresh. I would say it's actually pretty good. It tastes fresh. And I don't think it's too salty because I was worried that maybe it's too salty because they put some sodium in there to preserve it. But it's not too salty and it tastes pretty fresh. I would buy it again, even though it's kind of expensive. I think it will make our soup taste way better. This is a Phillips Crab Lob. I think this is not a weekly purchase just because of the price. Preferably, I would buy the king crab and then steam the crab leg, but realistically, that's a lot of trouble. And if you're trying to eat some like crab meat sandwich, some subs, crab meat like soup or chowder or anything, I think buying this is definitely making it more convenient, and it actually tastes pretty good, not as salty as I thought. It says keep refrigerated below 38 Fahrenheit degree and consume open products within 48 hours. So the countdown starts there.
Keto cracker with crab.
You should use forks instead, but
Well,
sure.
I'm gonna use a spoon for my chowder. Try the chowder. There we go.
The cracker is good, right?
Yeah, the crab is fine. Look how beautiful it looks now.
So now we just doctor it up using
That's like
this.
a third of the container in there.
Yeah, we put some real crab in
So
there.
that might be like $10 worth of crab that we threw in there.
Yeah, 10. Okay, don't overheat it. And to be honest, you don't have to put real crab. If you put imitation crab, it would definitely add a lot of texture. And honestly, the imitation crabs, I think they taste pretty good.
Real crab all the way.
But I would say like imitation crab is also good. All right, now let's try this out.
Oh yeah, look at that crab. Just dump it in there. That looks way better now. It's not even close. Like there's actually crab in there.
Now. All right, now let's try this out with real crab. It's so good. The real crab adds a lot of flavor. Overall,
Way better.
what score would you give this item?
It's a solid 8.5 with the crab.
8.5 with the added crab. How about just by itself?
6.
6.
I wouldn't buy it.
It's a good flavor. Oh, we're also using this keto cracker. Like, I think we will buy it again, but we will always put extra crab.
Right, I would not buy it just as is.
Yeah, because it almost feels like you bought it for the king crab soup and then you got soup. But it's really good soup. Just maybe brands can add a little bit imitation crab. I'll be happy just eating imitation crab, to be honest. But real crab definitely makes better because it's more flavorful plus the texture.
Yep, the texture is way better, just more filling, you can tell.
Yeah, it's
Way
more
better.
filling too, because the other one you're just drinking cream, basically. But this one is actually really good. And I love that potato texture, and the corn flavor is also really good.
I could put more potatoes in there, honestly, it'd be okay too.
Yeah, but overall, after adding some crab, it's 8.5. We approve.
And I like these chips too.
Yeah, these are so good when it comes to the soups as well. The next item that we bought, hey, it's a Asian food item. I'm always excited to try an Asian food from Costco because, you know, it's my hometown food. I think this is from the brand East West Cuisine Organics. I've never tried anything from this brand. And this is organic General Tso's chicken. It has organic chicken breast with rib meat, organic carrots, organic red bell peppers in the sauce, and organic brown rice. Okay, sounds good. It comes with brown rice. Ooh, when I bought it, I didn't know there was like brown rice in there, but that's probably good. We'll film a dedicated video reviewing this item. Just looking at the nutrition facts, it does contain 8 grams of sugar, which is really high. But other than that, the sodium content is not as bad as I thought. But usually General Tso's chicken has a ton of sugar in the sauce. If you order them from like Panda Express or any Chinese restaurants, it's a ton of sugar. It's basically syrup in the sauce. And just FYI, so if you're actually mindful with the sugar intake, maybe eat. But I'm just curious if it tastes good because I had a lot of experience when it comes to Chinese restaurants, so I want to know if it actually tastes good. So stay tuned, stay subscribed for the review video for this one. Next item is the smoked beef brisket burnt ends. Ta-da! My husband bought this for himself and his co-workers at the office. They were trying to make food at the office. This is from the brand Mission Hill Bistro. It's fully cooked, ready in as few as 5 minutes. So if you just look at the nutrition facts, it has 25 grams of added sugar and 27 grams of protein. So personally, it's hard for me to imagine something has more sugar than the General Tso's chicken that I just talked about. But look at this glaze. I hope it tastes good. So we will film a clip when they eat them and give you guys some review. It looks really good, like when it has burned edges like that. But it's probably like marinated in the sugary sauce.
Hi, Shelly, ready? Look at Shelly, she's coming back. All right, so now, next step. Dump it in our hot thingy with some oil, right?
Just, you know how much?
Trial and error, baby. We should have cut a bigger slit, so they know. This is gonna be a fun cleanup job right here, that's all I know. At least it's a one-pan dish, though. Now I got a plate. Here we go. Test out some burnt ends. They give you a lot. I will approve. This was like 20 bucks. Test out the cutting ability here. It's a little dry to me, but we'll find out. Doesn't look super moist. Pretty good. Can definitely taste the smokiness, the flavor. I'm not going to tell you I love the sauce. I think Rudy's sauce tastes better. This sauce is a little sweet. in my opinion. But overall, the meat's good. It's a solid 7.5. If I had to eat it again, I would, but I'd rather go to a real barbecue store. Not on my Costco must-buy list, but it's okay. All right, after further assessment, it appears the meat might not be as dry as I thought. Some pieces are tender, so kind of a hit and miss. But I do think the sauce could use some improvement. I think it's too sweet.
Then speaking of beef, we also bought the beef bulgogi Korean barbecue. This is what it looks like. It has beef and chicken and bulgogi sauce. We love to buy this one, but usually we have to buy the whole container. What we do is that we stir fry them on one day. We usually pair it up with broccoli or other vegetables because the sauce itself is really sweet and salty. Another thing, I think one of my friends watched my video and bought it, and she was like, usually we like this flavor, but it's just so hard to eat it on its own. So just FYI, the way we eat it in Asia is that we eat a little bit of beef and the sauce, and then we eat it with rice and then maybe broccoli or some vegetables on the side. Alright guys, now let's cook this beef bulgogi Korean barbecue together. I think I shared this item a lot in my previous Costco hauls, but I think it's better that I demonstrated what it looks like when I cook it. So now let's try this out. Some of the beef with onion with the sauce here. So heavy, such a big portion. So we're just gonna heat the skillets and put the other one back to the fridge. And then it says in the instruction you cook the beef until 160 degrees to make sure you know it's safe. I usually just cook it all the way through. So yeah. So as we're going through this, stir fry it a little bit, and then we're gonna steam some broccoli on the side and put broccoli together in. We're doing medium-high heat right here. So what I like to do is to use this thongs just to make sure that, like, if you see chunks of meat like this, try to, you know, let it loose a little bit. I always cook it all the way through because these bulgogi beefs are sliced very thin. So it's gonna be tender regardless if you cook it well. See, like, if you look inside, like when the meat are curled like this, you kind of have to break it apart. Okay guys, the broccoli is done. I'm gonna reheat. I was waiting for the broccoli a little bit. So what we're gonna do is put the broccoli here in the sauce so the flavor is all the same. I kind of want to dilute the flavor a little bit because it's really sweet and salty. So by adding rice or broccoli, stir it with the sauce, we'll dilute it a little bit so it doesn't feel too strong or too salty for you. Let's stir it. So I'm using a new tool, so like, because the other one already touched the raw meat, and now the meat is all cooked. Let's just stir it to make sure the broccoli is soaked into the sauce. In this way, the broccoli has a lot of flavor too. If you know kids who don't like broccoli, maybe they'll like this one because the bulgogi beef is a little bit sweet. The sauce is a little bit sweet. Just give it 1 or 2 more minutes and this dish will be done, and we'll put it in my lunchbox. So if you see the beef, it's very tender and very thin. So this is what the beef looks like, because like the traditional like Korean bulgogi beef, it's like really thin, sliced with a ratio of both fat and lean meat. The sauce itself is salty and sweet at the same time. Some of the recipes have it a little bit spicy, but not this one. This one is really sweet and salty. And then by adding broccoli, you add more textures, and it's just healthy. Broccoli and beef, they always go together. And the onion flavors, it goes really well with the beef and the sauce. And the onions are, I think, kind of sweet onions as well, so it adds a little bit of sweetness as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you get to try it at your home. The next item is a new item. We were actually contemplating if we wanted to buy it because I've never tried something like this, and I am honestly not sure if I'm gonna like it. This is actually from the brand Ph.D, and this is the spreadable pistachio cream. I've moved on from peanut butter to almond butter. I love almond butter. I don't eat peanut butter anymore because I'm tired of it, and now we got pistachio butter. I've had cashew butter, almond butter, like other nut butter, but not like pistachio, and it looks green. So green stuff usually not appealing, but if it tastes good. So look at the nutrition facts. The only thing that would be concerning is this brand actually has added sugar. There's 7 grams of added sugar and 17 grams of total sugar in each 2 teaspoon or tablespoon of the pistachio butter, so or pistachio cream. So this one is not pure. It contains sugar. If you look at ingredients, it's 45% of pistachio, zucchero, latte in Palvier. Wait, what I'm reading? Okay, I'm not reading in English. What language was I reading? So this is 45% pistachio, and then it has sugar, milk powder, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, non-hydrogenated vegetable fats, which includes cocoa butter and sunflower oil. So I think it's pretty good other than the high sugar content. So we're gonna try this out. Oh my gosh, it's so big. My hands are so small, but it smells so good. It actually smells really good. This is what it looks like. I'm so worried that, I mean, it's actually a little bit liquidy. It's cream, more of a cream than butter. Look at this. It looks so good. Let's try this out. It actually smells so good. It's so sweet. It is so sweet. It tastes like caramel. It actually tastes so good. It tastes like a combination of condensed milk and caramel. It tastes so good. Well, if you're on a low carb diet, I don't recommend this because how sweet it is and how much sugar is in there, but it's so good. I think I'm gonna try putting it in my coffee or any like shake or anything. It's like a combination of the caramel and condensed milk, which makes sense because it has milk powder. Consume within 30 days, store in cool and dry place. I may put it in the fridge, I don't know, but it's pretty cool. It's winter, so I shouldn't be worried. The next item is organic roasted chestnuts, shelled and ready to eat. This is from the brand Galil. I love chestnuts. It tastes so good. The only thing I want to warn you is that chestnuts is a little bit different from the other nuts in a way that it's actually very low in the fat content and protein and very high in carbs. So if you're eating this, maybe reduce your rice intake or potato intake because that's actually a lot of carbs. I'm saying it because I come from a city where like everyone eats chestnuts every single day in winter, and then like it was like in the health channel or something saying like if you're eating this, maybe consider eating less rice because it's a lot of carbs. So but I'm so excited because they're all shelled and peeled. It's actually the second time I purchased this item because, you know, I think it's a seasonal item in Costco, only in certain seasons, but I'm so glad it's back. Starbucks! This is the Starbucks authentic Starbucks espresso for the Nespresso machine. I have a Nespresso machine at home to make espressos and making lattes and all these espresso drinks. Highly recommend, by the way, because ever since I got this machine, I have been buying Starbucks less. Well, technically this is also Starbucks money, but I think it's cheaper to buy the capsules from Costco to make it at home instead of going to Starbucks. So I've been saving a lot of money by buying like an espresso machine. I'm not affiliated with them, by the way, and I think it was like $39 or something for the 6 sleeves. It's a really good price because usually in Nespresso official website it's actually pretty expensive, but they have different flavors, of course. But Starbucks coffee is good enough for me, so I got a replenish. All right, more items. 2 pounds of cherries, blackberries, vitamin C, fiber, you know, it's healthy overall. A fruit bowl because I'm too lazy cutting fruit, and I like this combination even though that pineapple is not my favorite, but Sometimes my husband just put it into the shakes or stuff. I love the cantaloupes and honeydews, and I love the mangoes and the grapes. I do like grapes, but I don't eat the whole bag, so it's good to buy like a little bit of grapes like this, small portion. I think cauliflowers go really well with soup and also stir fries and stuff. Overall, it's pretty healthy. Alrighty, that's it for today's Costco haul. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me, hauling and taste testing all of the products that I bought from Costco. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me and supporting me and leaving all of the helpful and supportive comments in this channel. Thank you so much. And before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe and ring the notification bell and comment down below what's your favorite item from Costco. I would love to try them out. I will list a lot of taste test videos and other haul videos down below in the description box, so make sure you check them out as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!